Welcome to SapphireOne. This is an introduction to the General Ledger inquiry. If we select the Accounts mode within the SapphireOne mode menu and we go down and select the General Ledger and we come down to the inquiry screen, we can double click on the General Ledger and we're presented with our General Ledger inquiry screen. In this case, we've got the ID here, we've got the General Ledger name, we've got the class ID, the class name, the type, the site and the balance for that General Ledger account. If I double click on that General Ledger, it'll allow me to go in and either look or modify depending on how I have the user set up. And then I'm presented with the account ID, and then I've got the account name, the company ID, which is 10 alphanumeric, so we effectively have unlimited number of companies in the General Ledger, the company name, the department, alphanumeric again, and then the class ID and the class name. And then we have the data entry, which side it's sitting on, credit or debit. We have a project code, a tax code, and a tax rate. We have the ability to go and add notes by simply clicking on the timestamp, and we can make the General Ledger account active or inactive, and we can mark it as a bank account. We've also got document management inbuilt, so if I go into my document management, I can add a document to the General Ledger account. If I come up here now to my pages, I can go to more details, and here I have custom class, so additional hierarchical levels set within the General Ledger which we can report on. We have a custom class 2, custom class 3 and a custom class 4, and we have GL alphas 1, 2, 3, and we have GL reals 1, 2, 3, and then we have the user defined ID, the alternate ID, user defined name and the alternate name within the more details page. We come to the next page, we have balances, so here we can go and look at the period balances, your actuals and the balance, and if we had budgets we'd be able to see the budgets, and we can report that by consolidated or different departments or classes. We've got the ability here to come down to budgets, and we can set the budgets for the General Ledger. We have the ability, as an example here, to copy last year's actuals into the budget, so we go budget fill, and that'll go and copy last year's actuals. And then we've got the ability to copy last year's actuals into budget fill, and it copies last year's actuals. Now if I wanted to, I could then copy the budget to the revised budget, and then we can copy that over to the revised budget if I wanted to, and hit budget fill and it'll copy it over here to the budget column. And then from here, if we wish to, we could go in and change the percentage. So here we could go and change that to 15%, or we could change the particular amount in here. So we can go in and change that amount. And then we're presented with the next page, which is a loan document on a General Ledger account. So if we've got a particular loan running, we've got the loan amount, the loan interest, the total repayment, the term of the loan, term instalments, the last instalment amount, the interest General Ledger account, the payment bank account, the next instalment date notes, and the loan details on the transactions. We have analysis screen, so we can go and look at a graphical view on that, and we could look at a view of last year or the current year or next year, and then we can go and look at a budget view on that as well. And then we come to our last page, which is our audit lines, and we have the ability to go and include complete history, and in this case we've got data in the Bondi Blue data file all the way back to 2000, so we can simply double click on a transaction and we can go back down to the original audit line for that General Ledger audit line. And then we've also got all our documents that are attached, so we have the ability to go through the various pages. So that's an introduction to the SapphireOne General Ledger inquiry. Thank you for taking the time.